When people talk about addiction in restaurants, most people immediately think alcohol, drugs, smoking, those type of things. And yes, those are real struggles. And I will be touching bases on that in a future video. But today I want to talk about something a little bit different, a different type of addiction that no one really ever discusses or even really knows they're addicted to. The addiction to staying busy. Now, I didn't realize I had this problem until I actually stepped away from being a chef, and in the past year or so, kind of just dealing with life. As I mentioned before, life is life for me right now. But for years of my life revolved around the next shift, the next holiday, the next catering event, promotion, the next rush. There was always something waiting for me at work. And I personally convinced myself that being busy meant I was successful. That if I wasn't constantly moving, then I wasn't accomplishing anything. Then one day everything kind of slowed down, and just going through life and just actually sitting down and thinking what is going on, um, and instead of enjoying it, I got very uncomfortable. I didn't know what to do with myself. I couldn't sit still. I started just doing random things or picking up my phone every couple minutes, and just I just didn't know what to do with myself. I'd I'd even think that maybe I should pick up another shift sometimes, not because I needed the money. It was because I didn't know how to simply just sit still. And that's when it hit me. Maybe I wasn't addicted to work exactly. Maybe I was addicted to staying busy. Restaurants reward people who never stop. The employee who always says yes, the one who picks up every shift that's available, the one that works all those doubles, the ones that come in on their days off, the ones that very rarely take vacations. We celebrate that person. We call them dedicated, dependable. The workhorse. But very rarely do we ask them, like, "Are you okay? Are you good? You need anything?"